Like, what if we had? What if we had wow, like, you know what I'm saying? Some way I don't get wet. Some way I don't get wet. And then like the showers and falls down when the I feel real epic. I feel real epic when you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like we put something in there.
Let me figure some shit out. Let me figure it out. Like a wrestling. Listen, as a child, there was nothing more epic than a wrestler like that WWF intros. Remember when who was that? When fucking Eddie Guerrero came out with the fucking lowrider. Remember that shit, Vanessa? Wait, the first time the fucking lowrider came, like you knew it was some shit because like
you knew it was different.
Because like the side end was a little bit farther than normal. You know what I mean? Or when Undertaker came with the motorcycle through that bitch. Like, oh shit, he riding the motorcycle through the ring, nigga. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's your boy Dre Brown. And this is the Trill Talk Podcast. I'm your humble, gracious, some would say debonair. A lot of sons. A lot of sons, you know what I'm saying? Some people say debonair. That's a fancy ass word. Always joined by my good brother, Corey. The motherfucking work, Vanessa. Clap it up for my good brother. Everybody clap it up.
What's going on out there?
My boy, we back for motherfucking episode 11. Them country folks. Lim. Like some M's and B's in it. Lim. Episode 11, man. It's a blessing. I like to thank you, returning viewers, YouTube viewers, Facebook viewers, whoever viewers, and our new viewers, first-time viewers. Welcome. Thank y'all for popping in. Come sit down. Chill a while, man. Chill a while. This the show that tells your baby daddy stop being bitter and watch them fucking kids and let you go get your back blown out. That's what we, you know what I mean? Because that's nonsense, my boy. You can't cuff the pussy from afar using we can't do that. You think, because now, Jody coming to the crib when the kids is up. Because listen, when there's a will, shit. You don't give a damn, we don't give a... Hey.
Make sure you got plenty of snacks, too.
Straight up eating the Welch's. Shirt off on the Wi-Fi like the baby said. Man, come on, talk to him, bro. Yo, that's the Trill Talk Podcast. And we back for another installation for your entertainment. Oh, yeah. All that. And, you know, like I said, we wanna really like address things in the culture, right? That we allow as norms and we accept as norms. That I don't know who the fuck. Listen, you hear me? I don't know who the fuck told us this shit was cool and we should outside telling what the inside should do. Where they do that at? When they ever started letting motherfuckers on the outside dictate what happened on the inside? And now the people on the inside believing that this toxic ass, self-destructive ass behavior is cool. Real. Real. I know you motherfucking lying, boy. And I was a victim. Listen, I'm not talking like a motherfucker that's holier than thou. I'm talking like somebody that luckily made it out to the other side. Me and my man was facing a believing these goddamn rap songs and what the streets. Man, listen. Y'all take heed. RIP to Takeoff. Man, y'all take heed. Listen. That lifestyle that is perpetuated. Bro, it used to be like, you know, they used to, the old folks used to tell us, hey, you dead in the jail. Bro, you ain't even making it to jail, my boy. You ain't making it. Boys getting you up. And you ain't even involved. You just, man. Anyway, Word Vanessa, how was your week, my boy? How the streets did you this week?
Man, I was just thinking, man, I really got to get a life, man. It ain't been nothing but working home, man. Just staying out of these folks' way, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, you gotta have some play in your life, man, because I ain't the one to tell you this.
All work, no play.
I suffer from the same conundrum you suffer from, my boy. I suffer from the same. Every time I look up, it's another podcast, it's another mission, it's another job. And you know what? And that leads me into a perfect segue. I want to talk about the mental stresses of ambition. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something they really never they tell you, grind, sleep when you die, all that shit. The only thing came to a sleep was all that, right? But they don't tell you about all like the insecurities and the perpetual imposter complex kind of thing. Like you feel like you ain't qualified to do the things that you are doing and that's showing yourself. The depression, the doubt, the anger, the lashing out, they don't tell you about all this. And a lot of times we deem these emotions, these feelings as negative, like stay away, right? So whenever you feel discomfort, you stop. Because pleasure, you don't want to feel things, but to push through, that's like the needed thing. You gotta feel the because that's like the barrier from that separates the weak from the strong. That's because if it wasn't nothing like that, everybody just flooding. Because everybody you go grab anybody you want off the street, any human being you meet, and ask them, do you want to be rich and have all success and be tops of your industry? Yeah. But the thing that stops them is that barrier, the barrier of discomfort. And sometimes that barrier is long to tread through. And sometimes you just turn around because all you got to do is stop to get out. But you got to keep trudging through until it's over with, until you get to that other side when that ambition is pushing you. And that's something I suffer from. And I constantly got to reassure and reaffirm myself. Because if you look for it out there, if you look for motivation out there, eventually it'll fail you. Eventually it ain't going to be, you won't have a source to tap into. Because it's just, it's not always available the adequate that you need. But guess who knows it? Guess who knows it? You. You know exactly what you're missing. Consciously or subconsciously, you know. And you can cook that up for you and give it to you. But you got to have a strong belief in you. A strong belief in your own word to yourself. Because Vanessa, a lot of times, we don't even believe our own self. Because we don't lie to ourselves enough. That your subconscious won't even allow itself to believe your spoken word. And it loses its power that it normally should have. Because how many times you done told yourself, man, I'm going to go to the gym. Oh, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. And then you don't do it, right? And if it was somebody else you had to be accountable for that thing that you said you was going to do, and you showed up and you didn't even have a good reason to why you didn't do it. You just, and this is a cardinal sin. I didn't feel like it. If that is the root of your stoppage, ain't a good enough reason because you didn't feel like it, or it's too much work. Oh, finesse, I hate. Ask my kid, or anybody that worked for me or around me or with me. That's too much work, and that's the basis of why we ain't gonna do it. I'm like, Kobe, you gotta get the fuck around. You gotta get the fuck away from me. I can't do nothing with you. I can't do nothing with laziness. Everything else we can refine it. Laziness is a poison and it fucking spreads because it's human nature. Path of least resistance. My nature has put me in the position that I'm in today. Uh-oh. Attacking the set. I'm attacking the set. Goddamn gator. I like them swamp people. Goddamn gator done jumped on me. Goddamn gator. Anyway. All that being said, right? You believe in your own word being strong enough to you to be able to speak life and motion into yourself. Like how you can log on, get on YouTube, find your favorite motivational, and his words can inspire you because you believe them and you feel them. Like we said before, there's nobody in this world that should be more tapped in and locked into your desires, ambitions, your everything than you. And I'm not telling you bring other people down. I'm telling you to rise your shit up and match that level of intensity and rise over it. Because that's what's going to propel you in them dark. Think about how powerful it is when you can look in your face, you can look in that mirror, you fucking got this. No. Ain't nobody more ready for this than you. Ain't nobody more in tune than this for you. And that drive your spirit like that. And then you step out that mirror and feeling like, you know what I mean? Alexander the Great, like I'm about to go conquer. All that. If you do that for you, I'm creating that me for me. Every day I'm believing me. The shit that I say I can do, I hold myself accountable because if it was boss man, boss woman, I'll get to it like that. I wouldn't want to be perceived as lazy. I wouldn't tell them I didn't feel like it. I just wanted to watch this show. I just wanted to get home and relax. I wouldn't tell them that. So I for damn sure ain't telling me that. The CEO of the business of me. I incorporated. That's what we ain't gonna do. You owe it to you more than that. Shit. Hey, I get hyped up when we start talking about that.
Hey, you know how you be in church and you feel like the preacher specifically talking to you on this one? Mm-hmm. Especially that gym one that. I've been saying I'm gonna go to the gym for the last 21 Mondays. Still ain't still ain't quite made it though.
But we always talk about this every Monday you at that job though, right?
Yeah, like, every Monday.
Like we ain't gonna never cause like this is plenty. I know my boy. There's plenty of them Mondays you barely shut your eyes and have to open them back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got up in that thing. Even you go show up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? The gym taught me that principle. Now, you know what I'm saying? I was rehab, an injury and all that stuff, ACL, all these leg, all these things. But it's still I owed it to me because I know I want it to be, you know what I'm saying? Like I like my look. You know what I mean? Like I'm a little prideful. I'm not for the looking weak, giving weak energy or crutches and shit like that. I'm not. We got to get to it. Days that it hurt, days that I'm just asking myself, why the fuck am I doing 2 a days? What the fuck am I? No, because you got that energy and you owe it to yourself to get it like that. And if that's what you want, you drive after whatever. If it's gym, if it's your business, if it's being connected more with your family, if it's anything, being a deeper bond with your estranged baby daddy, baby mother situation. Do the necessary legwork, all that. People don't feel like doing it, but that's why you're doing it. And that's what propels you to that next echelon. Because you working with, like when for those listeners, I used to train martial arts, right? Jiu-jitsu, not as hard, but like boxing and kickboxing and stuff like that. And for a period of time at my gym, I was at every class all day. It was like 6 classes a day, 3 jiu-jitsu classes. I'm sorry, it was 5 classes because one of them was a kid class, and then a kickboxing, a Muay Thai class, and then a no-gi class. I knew none of the guys was working like I was working. Because I didn't want to wake up at fucking 4:30 in the morning and drive downtown. I was ass tired in there walking. But I pushed through. Yeah, that guy was there at that class. But was he there at the 12 o'clock class? Because I'm there too. When you said, no, I'm good, I got my... Because I wanted something deeper than what I had. I wasn't set up in with a wealth of knowledge on the world. My mom did the best she could raising 3 boys on her own, not knowing, being a baby her damn self, right? Me and my mom learned things relatively like in the same kind of time. Like when I was maturing and growing, she learning about business and entrepreneurs and stuff like, even though she started working. So I'm not from a place that from a pedigree, a certain pedigree. So I know I gotta work harder than everybody. Because shit, y'all been knew about taxes. We was talking in pre-pod. Bro, I didn't know about taxes until, 2 years out? 20 years old. I didn't file taxes. And I was 2 years in the military. I didn't know shit about none of that. 2009 was the first time I filed taxes. And I was in the military right after that. Right after high school in 2007. I didn't know shit about. My mom called and asked me, like, who you carrying on you? You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm just now getting into it. I'm in my 30s. I don't got no time to rest. That's southern. That's southern.
Yeah.
I don't have any energy or time to put in things or to waste any of it. Okay, if I give you 8 hours at the J, what's that? 16 more? Sleep for 8. What we doing in the next 8? So they get 40 hours. What are you giving something? Are you giving you 20? Are you part-time jobbing yourself at least? Because there's another 8 that you could be doing something great. Oh, that was a Dr. Seuss rhyme. That ain't a real good bar. We ain't gonna drop a cool bomb for that one. That was a good bar. But anyway, so we off on that. Hold it down for you. And just know that this shit that you feeling is just that, feelings. They come and go. One day, at some time ago, you was in love with that bald head, nappy head ass little girl. Breast smell like milk, piss still in her drawers. And you swore to God you loved her, and the world was ending when she left you because she was kissing old Jody in the back of the bus. Jody be ending everybody. I get that from the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps uses Jody. The Marine Corps uses Jody. Like Jody and Susie Rottencrotch. Anyway, that's a little tidbit for you guys. Anyway, so let's get into You want to do a little sit down with Dre Brown?
Yeah.
Fuck yo, why not? Because it's time for everybody's favorite segment. It's sit down with Dre Brown. Bitty, 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 bitty. I don't know. Because I like the sound, man. It sounds like news shit. I don't even know why I do it. But it's not. They say you're supposed to just go with the flow. That's what they say work for that. So I don't fucking know. Hollywood. Anyway. So, Mr. Finessa, my boy.
Yeah, we got a few questions to choose from, but first question comes from Angel 23.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to know, how long do I need to wait after a breakup to start a new relationship?
That's true. How come I feel like that's a loaded question? Is you gonna use my answer to justify some fuck shit? What's his name? Angel? Was it Angel?
Angel, yes.
Angel.
23.
I'm sorry, I don't want to assume nothing on you. Is this my camera? We here? Angel. I didn't want to assume nothing of you, but I feel like you just might use this to justify some fuck shit. But fuck it, let's go. Is it like a time limit? No, right? But that's to say, like, as long as you're healed in the sense of we ain't doing the rebound thing, right? We ain't doing the rebound thing. It's more of a you're over it, it didn't work, okay, and you're on to the next, right? That's fine. Now, if you've been talking to a guy while you emotionally checked out of the relationship, Angel, if that's the case, you wrong as fuck because you left under the pretenses of this ain't working out, whoop de whoop. Not, I got other options and I'm going to explore those options. Because the male ego is quite fragile. If you haven't been aware of that, or I'll school you up on this. So yeah, if you're healthy, you moved on, found you another guy, you meet him tomorrow, take it slow. It's kind of it's a red flag. At least in my estimation, hopping from relationship to relationship, like you just quick to give somebody your not just sex, right? Because we see, we in 2022. I mean, we throwing cats.
Let's say energy. Let's go in your energy.
Your energy, like you investing into this person, like you willing to take that leap, just like that, because you have small interest or surface level interest. I wouldn't advise that. Now, if you have a legit connection, and maybe sometimes it's what they say, love at first sight or connection at first sight. I believe in that. And you want to explore it, cool. But as long as you're done with your last situation, move on to the next. All right. So, Angel, and you better not have been talking to that man, that new one, while that other. Don't do that. You wrong. You wrong. All right, Vanessa. What we got next? Give us another one. Give us another one. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like you know what you're saying when the question gets sent, like that's when when LeBron when they was asking him Westbrook questions, and he like, no, I see, I know what y'all want to do. I ain't gonna do your thing. I ain't gonna.
I ain't gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you need.
I'm gonna give you what you need, but you. She was talking to that man. They always is, bro. I ain't never learned one woman that jumped out of a car without another car to jump into. Upon jump out, even if she ain't told the new car that this is the new car yet, she done arranged it and got it in a way so that y'all driving on the highway at the same time. So all she got to do is fucking like the Matrix, Neo and goddamn Trinity and shit. Anyway. All right, what we got? What we got next?
I guess the next question we got is Tia 21. She wants to know: is 10 years too large of an age gap for a relationship to work?
Saying an age gap is too big, right? It's really unique and tailored to each, each relationship. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause how old is this person?
21, fam. 21.
Boy, I know you lying. All right. line through that, let's go with this one. So if you're 21, you're asking about an individual that's at least 31.
Math checks out.
Hell yes. And let me tell you why. That is a problem. Because you ain't even got in the game yet. And this grown ass man, decade plus veteran, out here, first has interest in you. I don't care, in my love. What's her name?
Tia.
Tia, Tia, my love. I'm sure you the most mature 21-year-old you know ever met and that probably ever existed. But you ain't got the same. It's impossible for you to be on the same level as someone with 10 years more life experience and you don't have any personally to draw upon. You still talking about high school and prom. Who went to homecoming? What the? Baby girl, you in school still. You talking about midterms and this man talk like he starting to worry about like maybe cholesterol type shit. Hyper. And I don't want to make too light of it because to me, my love, I understand you're mature and you feel and like so you seek more maturity, so you designate an age with maturity. So because he's 10 years older than you, he must be this, that, and the third. My love, a squared away 30-year-old male doesn't have any long-term interest in a woman that's 20. What can you provide to the relationship at that stage of the game that he's in? Outside of fresh credit. That hopefully you haven't like got a bunch of student loans or something of you wasn't like me and got a business loan at 3 taken out in your name. So outside of that, and a fresh womb, hopefully. Right? Hopefully. No. Live your life, my love. You need this is my issue. Vanessa, this be my issue. My number one I guess piece of advice I give to young people that like relationship advice, right? Which applies to all people, not just young people, but I give it to young people because it really, really, really applies to them, and it's sad if it still applies to an older person. You shouldn't be dating no one without at least a strong sense of self. You got to know somewhat, like have a nice sense of identity. Now, obviously, you don't really like you're not boxed in like this is who I am. You're gonna evolve, right? But you got the basis of, hey, I like this. I don't like this. I'm a person like this. I need this kind of energy to be around, to be constructive, to be. You got to know these things about you to be able to orientate those to someone else that you're in a partnership with, business or romantic or whoever, platonic, whatever kind of relationship, right? Damn, I lost my fucking point. Hey, I just really spaced out. The life you sold. Tia, right? Tia. 25, you shouldn't be like date people in your era that understand it's kind of in your peer group. You'll find some other really mature 21. You shouldn't even be looking for nothing serious. They say test the waters. That don't mean fuck around, but experience the variety of life to understand what your palate, like what your appetite is. If you don't know what's on the menu, how you know you like it or don't like it? Tia, leave that man alone. And where's she at? This my camera? We over here? Tia, leave that. Stop that. I understand, and I don't care what he's saying. He about to put you in a moo-moo, keep you barefoot and pregnant, cleaning his house, or keep his thumb on you. Because what he want to do is control something because he can't control his peer group. Women's in his peer group. His game don't work on his peer group no more. He a retroactive ass nigga. Stay the fuck away from him. The equivalent to them niggas that graduate from high school and then come back like they like. And I understand like a year later you come back, see your people because those are people you were still in school with. Like them niggas be 2-3 years removed, still wear they Lettermans. This is a stereotype, right? But most women named Tia are cute. So, Tia, you're a cute woman. So that's a nice 25-year-old out there with his mind right. But you shouldn't even learn Tia. And then you would know why you'll be able to do what I just did for you. Peace and blessings and love. Was that dismissive? Peace and blessings, Tia.
A little bit.
A little bit dismissive. But no, like I don't want to shut it down because I'm sure he might be chances he ain't, because if he was a great guy, older women, listen, once the women get in their high 20s, 30s, they start learning how to appreciate shit. Because they don't went through enough, they don't went through the fuck boys. So they start to identify, even if they didn't grow up with it, like you might not know how good something is, but you know what bad is. And when you run up on something that's been better than the rest, you treat it as such. That's how, you know what I'm saying? So if he was like that, it's like you finding a gym in free agency in the NFL in November. If he was good, he'd be on a motherfucking team. Ain't nobody letting no good player wait till November mid-season OBJ got a knee injury. You know what I'm saying? So whenever he good to go, he off the market. Yeah. That's predatorial. That's like some Chris Hansen type shit. Yeah. Because like think about it like this. If you slide that scale back any further, because like this 20 and 30 cool. 30 and 40 cool. Even though there's 10 years, a decade of life, that 30-year-old still has life experience that they can draw, personal life that they can draw back on, that they can help kind of balance or something like you ain't just living into somebody's word, like a siren or some shit.
There's no substitute for experience.
Absolutely not. You need that. And you can't, if you waste your 20s being some old man's housewife, and he don't mess around, put a kid or two in you, that's the baby daddies that we was talking about before in the beginning of the show. Oh, I ain't watching that kid, so you can go out there, pop that. Nigga, yes. Let her come over here. We miss her. We want to see it wobbly drop. Hey, niggas do be acting stingy with their baby mamas, man. They be acting stingy with their baby mamas. Let her come out and play.
Let her come outside.
You know what I'm saying? Let her Vanessa, you got anything more for the people, man?
No, I think that's about it, man. I think we got really deep. We got a few more, but
Yeah, we'll let her breathe. I think we rode on. We got on. Well, the Tia and
Angel.
And we got on their heads.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's some young. You know what I'm saying? But them young ones be. You know what I'm saying? Stepping wild with it, like,
You gonna learn them something.
You got, because again, I don't know who told us. I blame the music. Damn, now I sound like the old nigga.
Yeah.
God damn, Gina.
Oh man.
I sound like the old nigga now. I blame the music. But I blame my music too and my generation too. Bro, listen, I believe Lil Wayne. Go and get your money, little duffel bag boy. If I don't do nothing, I'm a ball. I'm counting all day.
Like the clock on the wall.
Hey, I seen a meme that said Lil Wayne sung Duffel Bag Boy like a Negro spiritual. Going to your money.
Oh man.
Anyway. It's been a good cast. Like always, like, subscribe, comment, share this shit. Pass the rock, Stockton and Malone. Pick and roll. You still watching this? Yes, you, my people. Man, subscribe. Thank you, my boy. You're a real one. Until next time, this is Trill Talk Podcast. I'm your boy, Dre Brown. That's Corey, the work Vanessa.
Yes, sir.
We out.